take on the hosts, Chinese Taipei. Here's the schedule with Chinese Taipei hosting Malaysia, then Japan. Japan and China. China and Malaysia has been postponed. Obviously, everyone's aware of that situation. But the FIBA World Rankings in this group, Chinese Taipei have been knocking on the door of trying to break into the top 50 for the last few seasons. They've had some huge performances in Asia competitions and are waiting to make that breakthrough. 13th place team in the last Asia Cup. And today, under coach Charles Parker, will be welcoming Malaysia to Taipei. Malaysia being introduced to the sparse crowd. Let's not make too big an issue of that. Then there's all sorts of reasons why there's absolutely no one in the gym. Maybe in terms of people in public places, etc. at the moment in this region. And here is the coaching staff for Malaysia, who were the 16th place team in the last FIBA Asia Cup. Chinese Taipei went 3-2 in that championship, winning their last 3 games to get that 13th place. Were very competitive against Kazakhstan and Lebanon. And they have a style that excites, let's not make two bones about it.
13号 number 13吕正如，14号 number 14蒋玉安，15号 number 15陈冠全，21号 number 21曾祥军，22号 number 22黄宏汉，27号 number 27周怡翔，75号 number 75李奇伟。
Wei, last man out.
Charles Parker,
26-year-old forward, and Charles Parker at the helm of Chinese Taipei. We'll now have the national anthems of both teams, starting with Malaysia.
Or the anthem of Olympic Committee. 首先奏马来西亚国歌 The National Anthem of Malaysia. 下面欢迎艺人黑旋风领唱中华台北奥委会会歌。Now please welcome the artist Blake Warren singing the anthem of Chinese Taipei Olympic Committee.
阳光徐州，东亚称雄。
请坐 ，Please be seated. Two teams to shake hands， 双方球员相互握手致意。The referee for the game are 下面介绍本场比赛执法的3位裁判。The coaches Mr. Baker Scott from Australia。第一检察员的 First umpire Mr. Marvan Budi from Indonesia。第二检察员的 Second umpire Mr. Shingi Lok from Korea。双方球队最后热身 ，Final warming up。收听李正如15号 Number 15陈冠权27号
Last minute instructions with Charles Parker and his team. As Malaysia come onto the floor, as we say, their size is an issue. They really have to focus on taking care of business on the glass. And then they're in the game. They can limit Chinese Taipei to a minimal number of offensive rebounds. That's going to give them a chance in this game. But they've got to keep that guy, Chen Quan Chuan, off the glass, the 195 center from the Poland club.
Start the first quarter, jump on center line.
Here we go then. Chinese Taipei in the blue, Malaysia in the white. Chinese Taipei, we get a first look at it. And it's going to be quick, it's going to be spread. The open three is good, first time off the back. Chen Ying-chun with the three in rhythm. No one with a hand in the face. Good push and one. Super feed. And Thi Zong-shin gets the two. And down the floor, Malaysia attacked it. Never really controlled the pace. In transition to Chinese Taipei. So we get a look at the open three. Zong-shin with the and one play, misses the throw. And Chinese Taipei up and down the floor. The early three is no good. Defensive rebound belongs to Chi La-wei. Gun has it, puts it on the floor, turns down the screen, has to kick it on the pop. Movement off the ball, the deep three is short but gets the drop. Malaysia with the nice start, lead it 5-3. And if you like your basketball quick, sharp, this is what you're going to get. Nice hands on the steal, but the ball recovered. Same spot, same player, not the same result. Great job on the glass. The offensive rebound is a putback and successful for Po Chen. Players block, chance to run, and Chinese Taipei have numbers down the floor. Opened up, the two is short for Chuan. Shen Quan Chuan really has to give Chinese Taipei some offense. That'll really just keep the Malaysian defense honest. Nice kick. The open three is long. Foul on the play. And Wei Chin. Wei Chin picks up the personal. And we'll go to the free throw line for 3 shots. The closeout is late and pretty pointless push by Po Chen. Malaysia have the same issue that a number of teams have coming into these qualifiers. It's not about competing for the first quarter. It's not about can you establish yourself in the game, because most teams can. It's the relentless and the consistency over the 4 quarters that Malaysia are going to struggle with. Really must-win game for Chinese Taipei at home. They wanted to keep up that regular qualification for the Asia Cup. The 2 comes up short. And Young Gun will advance the basketball. Takes the ball screen, but doesn't really attack it. Short roll. Move to the ring is good. Li Wei with the 2. Nice finish with the left hand, high off the glass. And that's the type of tempo that may suit Malaysia in the game. Nice find, the open 3, they take it and just fill it up from deep. Cheng Zhu with the 3 again. No one with a hand in the face. Passive defensively by Malaysia, which is pretty surprising. Young Gun with a step back. Feeling it early, and Malaysia starting this game really confidently. Attacking the closeout kick, weak side elbow, 3 is long. But that Achilles heel is going to come to really worry Malaysia if they can't rebound. They come down with the second one. just about recovered. Normal service is restored as Young Gun. Young Gun to the glass, can't get the layup to go. Chance for Chinese Taipei in transition. Nice move to the ring, and one. Strong move. Chao Po Chen is all over the stat line at the moment. Great crossover to the middle, extends with the left hand, and gets a hometown roll. Completes the three-point play. 6:09 remains in quarter one. And Coach Parker, nothing to worry about so far, but extends the floor. 1-2-1 trap. And when the ball's in the hands of Wee Young Gun, who takes the handoff, things look a little bit more relaxed for Malaysia. Takes the ball screen, but steps back for three. This one's short. Ying Chen into the post. Extra pass to the weak side. The three is long. Not a lot of half-court set, should we say, for Chinese Taipei. They're going to run and gun it. Young Gun can't get it. Foul on the play. Mid-range two is short. Defensive rebound again by Chao Po Chen. Chen with ball screen, they skip it. 2-3 zone by Malaysia, offering the three. I don't think they'll need to offer it for very long. This one is short. Offensive rebound can't be controlled as Yi Hai Sang tried to hit the glass from the weak side, couldn't control it. And Wee Young Gun sits down. See what sort of rotation Malaysia have at the point. I do think they would be advised to do this, try and control tempo. Ball's out of bounds as Wee Chin will have the ball on the baseline. Just about beat the 5 count. They're gonna throw up a prayer that doesn't even get halfway. Chinese Taipei in transition. The open three in rhythm is good. Got to extend out in transition. You can't give the open look from the three-point line. Ju with the three on that one. The other way is short for Li Wei. Overpass, but the ball will stay with Chinese Taipei. Malaysia will take the timeout.
来的话，如果是 pick 我们去吗？去完了，现在我们打 offense 的时候没有走到完 ，offense 走的时候，他 stop 你在前面继续走，继续走。Either with the dribble or the pass. We need you guys penetrate the gap.
我们必须要切进去。
Defensively, they got too much penetration. Too much penetration on the jump shot. Be patient on the offense. Three on the X. Together on three. 1, 2, 3. Together.
然后我们防守，让他们切太多了，让他们切太多了。
继续走。阿俊中间转移到外面比较。
So Malaysia after the timeout. Just need to control tempo. I think it's if they don't control tempo, Chinese Taipei will just be relentless in the way they run the floor. 2-3 zone still after the timeout. They get in the seam. Ball's reversed. The three is away and long. And Chengju can't go back-to-back threes. Malaysia looking to control tempo here. Lin Hyang. And the kick, extra pass. The open three is away, and this team can shoot the three ball. No debate about their ability to shoot the three ball. That's Chu Ya Hsiang. He's the latest guy to make a three. Stolen, chance to run here, and Chengju has it, drops it inside for the two on the break. And Chuan got down the floor so well, and they turned defense into offense and lead it 19-14 with 3 to go in the first quarter. They have just exploded in the last 3 minutes. And that just gets you in the passing lane. Extension on the defense. They missed the open look. There they go, travel. And Chinese Taipei defense is now just smothering. It might be time for Young Gun to come back. Nice trowel, nice finish. Chen Huan Xiang gets the 2. And the lead is 19-14. And Chinese Taipei clicking into gear. Li Chi-wei checks in, number 75. And Charles Parker has had pretty much the same expression since he walked into the gym. Day at the office for Charles. Staggered screen, and they lift on the weak side. Nice ball movement. Wee with the 3 is good. And Chi-wei steps off the bench and joins the three-point party. Again, this Chinese Taipei defense is now really just stifling. And now relentless on the break. Xiang moves it on. They turn down the 3. It's not really Chuan's game. Corner 3, they attack it on the closeout and kick, extra pass, wide open. Young Chan is long. Defensive rebound and a chance for Malaysia to stop the bleeding a little bit here. Foul on the play. That'll be the 14th foul for Chinese Taipei. And at the moment, Malaysia just can't establish anything against this pressure. They've really got to go out and set better screens. They've got to try and attack it at the point of the offense and get the Chinese defense out of the passing lane. Every pass is contested at the moment. So Malaysia looking for a combination that works. Much better job by Wee Young Gun. Steps back for the 3, is short. It will go out of bounds and belong to Chinese Taipei. We've got to do more away from the basketball just to generate more advantage. At the moment, it's very much in front of the defense. Again, the corner 3 is very long. Long move. Puts it on the floor, kicks it. Corner 3, lined up, knockdown. Wei again. He just follows another three with another three and is looking nice off the bench with that stroke. Wei Younggun. Wei is fouled on the... they're going to call it offensive. Yun Chai with the offensive fouls. We get a replay of yet another Lee Chi-Wei 3. It's a tough group for Chinese Taipei. Ending up in a group with China and Japan. They're going to have to come up with a super performance to beat one of those two. Third place will get them into an additional qualifying group. Nice catch and take. And Lee Chi-Wei looks a nice option coming off the bench, already 26 years old. Tough move on the inside is good for Chuan. Chen Chuan. Much better, the ball movement creates an opportunity, creates a drive lane, they move it on. 5 on the possession. The long 2 is good. Zhai Wei with a 2, and it just looks so much better. And they move the basketball, they try to get Chinese Taipei into help situations. Yuan puts it on the floor and kicks. He turned down the corner 3 this time, stolen. There's only 3 seconds on it. Younggun goes up, gets it away for 2. Nice finish to the first quarter. Wei Younggun gets the last 2 of the first quarter, and Malaysia, after being a score. Well, as you can see from these, it was a solid start by Chinese Taipei. Moved the ball really well. When they shot the ball in rhythm, they filled it up from the 3-point line. Their weakness is there for everyone to see. It's just not going to be exposed by a Malaysian team that pretty much tries to play in the same style, and at the moment just doesn't make as many shots.
Second quarter, Malaysia possession.
So if you want the information on all things Asia Cup, download the app, the Asia Cup 2021 app. Every piece of information you could want, all the news stories, the highlights, everything on the app. Download it for free from your normal source. And Malaysia start with a turnover, not the way they needed to start this second quarter. They recover though, great defense on transition, but they've just given it straight back. Chi-Wei again goes up and keeps underlining how good he looks at the moment, 29-18. Oh, Young Gun tried to push. Up and down, frantic start to quarter two. And Chinese Taipei have the legs, have the depth, have the rotation. And Yuan, the only way to stop the clock, the only way to slow the game down is to score. There's the replay for Li Chai-wei. Yuan completes the M1, and
I think I'm the only one that does that one.
the official has spotted something.
Yeah, oh, really?
32-18, early in quarter two. Malaysia up against it here. Nice screen in the open play. Got a 5-on-4 here, just got to find the open man. Chinese Taipei recover. Sweet looking jump hook. Yong Xin. Interesting decision on the shot, but completed it really well. Baseline off the foot. Turnover as Chun bounces it on the left foot. Little nuts play, should we say, from another sport. Through the legs. 32-20, and Malaysia hanging in. Doing a nice job staying with it. Wee Young Gun. Three is way off. Offensive rebound is chased down by Yong Chi. Going baseline, Yong Chi, the 36-year-old. Got to put it up, 4.4 on the clock, and they get fouled. And they will go to the free throw line. Chance to make this a 10-point game. Nice penetration into the gap, little separation. And Zai Wei will go to the free throw line. Comes up empty on the free throw line, whistle. I think there was a lane violation. It's going to get an additional attempt. And he takes full advantage of the extra opportunity. For those of you trying to watch the stats on this game, there are some issues with the Asia Cup website at the moment. But you can download the Asia Cup 2021 app. The three's gone, and it's short. Great work on the offensive glass. Foul on the play. And Chan just went to work, just really attacked it from the foul line. But after it on the glass, gets rewarded with the offensive rebound and then the foul. No one boxed him out. Wan Yong Chai picks up the foul. Flash to the high post. Move on the inside is no good, just wouldn't drop. Chung just couldn't complete the play. So Malaysia again. When Young Gun is in the game, there is so much more control for this Malaysian lineup. Well, they take a prayer on the corner and drop it. Oh, the veteran, Young Chai. Chinese Taipei answers straight away with yet another three as Sang Hong joins yet another player to hit a three for Chinese Taipei. They need it by 11. Young Gun. We'll take the high post pick. Drops it into the block. It's 5 on the possession. They get double team, they take the tough fade away, and all of a sudden, Chai's just come to play. Chinese Taipei just roll it down the floor. Back-to-back freeze for Sung Hong. Holding foul on the play. You get no change out of Chinese Taipei. Here's the replay of the tough-looking fadeaway. Chi Lai Wei impressed his coach on that one. Lai Wei has it outside, go back door. No pass, turnover, recovered, lost, and Chinese Taipei chase it down, just about collect it. Extra pass to the baseline, they don't get the drop, they will go to the free throw line. Hugh, long move. They share the ball so well, Chinese Taipei. There's definitely no I or me here. If there's someone open, they find each other really well. Spread the floor, make the defense chase. Chance to make this a 14-point game with 6:31 to go in quarter 2. Offensive rebound, the putback is no good. Little hang time, can't get it to drop. A long move. Chinese Taipei straight at it again. This time they'll foul at the halfway line, and Yuan is this person who picks up the foul. The trap was just about to come, didn't need to reach. Has him on the sideline, has him going over the halfway line there. Don't reach, because as you can see, Sang Han was coming to trap. Turnover. We'll give Chinese Taipei back the ball. Malaysia in the penalty with 6:15 to go. Could become a very long second quarter. First one is good for Xiang Yuan. Yuan with the Taiwan beer team. Popular team, one of the big-time teams here at the moment in Chinese Taipei. Passionate following the sport. As I said before the game, one of the highlights of the World Basketball calendar for many years, the Jones Cup, held in Taipei, men's and women's. Three is gone and dropped from deep. And Song Qian, off the bench, the 17-year-old just strokes the three. Offensive rebound and putback is good. Malaysia still in the game. Lean back on the two is no good. Defensive rebound is collected by Long Mu. Through the air on the break. Long Mu was the trowel, hits the corner. Drops it inside, far too easy, foul on the play. Oh, here's the way to come into the game for Chong Song Qian. Great offensive rebound down the other way by Chun. He is on the free throw line, can't complete it. This is the first. Second is good. 15-point game. It's a dangerous margin for Malaysia right now. they get it back to single digits, get it back to 10 at the half, they're going to feel comfortable. If it extends out to 20, they're in a hole. And that'll be turned over. That's great effort. Tremendous rotation by Long Mu. Was in the lane, then had to recover. And Long Mu. There's the first touch, there's the second touch. And again, apologies if you're trying to pick up the stats on the website. That's currently has an issue. Check the app out. Penetration, little hang time. Oh, super little finish by Yuan. Just manufactured a finish from nowhere. Malaysia could do a lot worse. They get Wee Young Gun the basketball and then advance it. There's the replay. Extravagant finish. Off balance three, hits nothing, chance to run. Yuan leads the break. Oh, they turn down a three. That's worth noting. Great drive to the hoop. Solid possession. And they might not have the exceptional length of the teams they're going to have to compete with in the Asia Cup. Chinese Taipei have a great way of playing, great balance coming down the floor. Their spacing is really good. Chance to make this a 19-point game as more rotations off the bench. And Chun goes 1 for 2. Tallest player on the Chinese Taipei lineup at 2 meters. So they're undersized, not in this game. Nice penetration, needed the extra pass, but the dribble just killed the ball movement. Far side of the ring, left hand is no good for Lai Wei. Oh, nice pass. But the throwdown is missed, and Malaysia have a chance to try and build on some momentum. And the referees are going to confer on that one. I can't say it. They're going to... Surely they'll go and review it. So more substitutions and rotations off both benches. Wee Chuan Chin checks back in for Malaysia. And Jian Kan-wei gets his first minutes. 3 is off. That'll be a Malaysia basketball. Have to find a way in these last 3.5 of the first half to just narrow this margin. Got to get it manageable. 20 points is not manageable. Chin, nowhere to go, will now reverse it. Young Gun fills the double team, 5 on the possession. Tough lean away is short. Shin just can't get that to drop. Foul on the play, we'll be going to the free throw line. Ying Chun. Chun is off with the first. Yuan Bank Club. A lot of sponsorship, a lot of ownership of clubs in the business community here in Chinese Taipei. Hence, as we said earlier on, the name of the teams. Get a shot you want, share it, don't turn it over, and that's the cardinal sin on the break. Easy layup for 2. Haixiang get the 2. Far away, penetrates, kicks, much better option. He can't make the 3. A much better look, 50 to 29. A little bit hot, the pass. Well, Malaysia take the timeout now with 2.5 to go. Coming up to half-time. They're in a hole, obviously. And they're just relentless. Point of transition, turning defense into offense. They've been effective at that right from the get-go.
没有方向啊，懂吗 ？OK， 球，我们现在 OK 到 pressure 了 你一拿球，你运球的时候，我们的一个中锋在这边 pick 的时候，他们已经闪了，他是回到去下面了。OK，back to basic，back to 我们最原本的，我们自己站回自己的位置，站罢了，站他们就会站住的。你动他跟你动，你站他就跟你站，对不对？之后就用了。 这个球给谁？给他，我们喊19、8、7就来了，就可以打。但是不是一定要立伟去攻，一定要他去攻，不是这样子的。每一个人拿球，每一个人都可以攻的，好不好？尽量去，哎，你 ready to shoot， 拿到球没有来投啊，好不好 ？Come on，defense on three，come on。这边运球运太多了，swing多一点点。defense on three，1、2、3。
Coach Xu. Nice timeout in terms of positivity, up-tempo. The game is a really tough ask. They don't need Coach Xu giving him a hard time. Demanding and challenging, though. There's Coach Xu. Now just spotted him. Oh, turnover out of bounds. Penetration on the drive. Chung goes up. And gets the opportunity for the N1 play. Absolutely every second Chen Yang Chun wants to play. Gets it, goes strong, takes the contact, and finishes off the glass really nicely. Chinese Taipei up the floor with the 24-point lead. All over the ball. Malaysia needs to set some screens here, especially away from the basketball, and then attack it on the dribble. To the middle, all the hard work done. They just blow the layup. Chin just had to finish the play. Inside out on the penetration, goes back to the block. Nice find, great ball movement. A lot of spin and a lot of action without necessarily making the situation any better. Could have just caught it and gone up. Watch this, wide open when he catches. No one in the picture, spins into traffic. He gets fouled, can't finish the play. And Po Chen had the chance to finish strong and made a lot more of it than he needed to. Such a disappointment for the basketball fans here in Chinese Taipei. As we said before, so passionate about the sport. Literally fill arenas every week. But because of the coronavirus in the region, no spectators in the game. One of the great things about these continental qualifiers is the chance to see your national team play at home. So they'll be glued to TVs all over Chinese Taipei at the moment. Pass to the inside. Turnaround jump shot is long. Po Chen with the offensive rebound. They line it up from the three-point line again and fill it up. Xiang with time and space. Lined it up, knocked it down. 58-point first half, still have a minute to go. Malaysia struggling as Chinese Taipei just bully them. 2-on-1 break, easy layup. Well, the three is just a respite. Young gun again. And Chun just doesn't know how to play this game without playing it hard. 30-point game, 30 seconds remain in this first half. Another turnover. Turned over straight back. Plenty of time. They should hold for the last shot here. They turn down the pick. They're a little too quick. The three is no good, and they give Chinese Taipei more than enough time to get a shot. Nice pass, easy two. And Chen Quan-Chung ends the half the way Chinese Taipei have dominated after those early exchanges. They now lead it 64-32 at the end of the first half. Well, the TV viewing figures will be really good in Chinese Taipei. As you can see, no spectators in the gym. That's all part of the reaction and actions to try and deal with the coronavirus in the region. They're missing a great performance by the hosts with that 64-32 halftime lead. It's all about this. Move the ball, find the open man, and stroke the three. Ying Chun had a really nice first half. For a while, Malaysia ran with Chinese Taipei. They came down the floor, and in particular, Wee Young Gun really did lead some resistance, and it all became just too relentless. Yep, they shot the three really well when open, and they share the ball very, very well. There's no me or I on the Chinese Taipei team. It's all about getting the ball to the open man, and they did a really nice job throughout that half. Wee Young Gun in particular, as we said, but also some good support for Malaysia with Shea Lai Wei. Young Carl Fap and, as I said, Li Wei found ways to score, as did the youngster Chong Son Hang. But more than anything else, the defensive pressure for Chinese Taipei just wore down Malaysia. Malaysia, the 119th team in the FIBA World Rankings, being undone, being pressured, being bullied by the 62 ranked team in Chinese Taipei. Super performance in that first half. We'll leave you with that 64-32 scoreline. We'll be back shortly for the second half to see if Chinese Taipei can maintain that great level of performance here in Taipei.
It's unfathomable how a Chinese defense can get dunked on a simple pick and roll away from the ball. And now, oh, the rejection. But Pell, that was the block of the tournament.
And the highlight play is thrown down.
Oh my goodness me! A 360 from Togashi! We've seen it all, Jeff.
杀入禁区，左手放进2分。林俊交给了胡龙茂，在弧顶位置投进球。
我觉得保持就是可能要有老将、中锋跟年轻的，因为我觉得这是一个很好的经验传承。因为不管是在练习当中，多多少少会给年轻人很多的一些学习的机会跟进步的空间。
我们也是要把自己当成小个子啊，因为我们就是也是要打团队球啊，然后一些团队的轮转啊，不管是进攻还是防守，都是要以团队为主这样。
当然，我们这几年都一直跟着帕克教练，这第4年了。教练不断的强调防守第一，然后做转换快攻。帕克教练执教下，我们最大的一个优势，我们希望能够在这个阶段能够把它发挥出来。
帕克教练就一直给我灌输很多的信心，你只要有可以出手的选择就做出手，队友有更好的空档，我绝对会分享给队友，这是一必然。
We're a smaller team. Normally that represents we're quicker, faster, but more importantly is our defense. That I've encouraged them to believe in themselves, trust themselves, and to trust their teammates and to trust us.
陈冠全非常大的空档 ，wide open， got it！
Welcome back to Taipei, as Chinese Taipei have the very comfortable 64-32 lead at the half after a consistent, intense, and relentless performance that once they got up on Malaysia, there was no letting them back. I'm not sure. Free ball impressively and moved the ball really very, very sweetly. For Malaysia, this is at some point they're going to have to find a way to control tempo, because off the ball there's not a lot of action, no screens, no real movement, and apart from Wee Young Gun, they struggle to get into the half court. So hopefully you've had a chance to grab some refreshment, because we're just about ready to get underway in quarter 3. Malaysia will have possession. Strong drive, first time off the bat, just got it and went. Chang Wei with the penetration, finds himself on the free throw line. Well, you're in the locker room talking about being aggressive, you're in the locker room about trying to get those higher percentage shots, and that's literally what they've just done. Really positive start to this third quarter for Malaysia. Zone a little bit more active. Foul as Chuan on the free throw line. The most size that Chinese Taipei have in terms of physicality. Chen Duan Chuan makes both. Have to get it over the halfway line here. That's going to be an 8-second call. It's all very well having your big man bring it in and then be the person to release it out of the trap. But if that big man doesn't want to put it on the floor and doesn't want to push the ball, you are going to get into an 8-second situation, which is what they did. Poor pass. Line up the 3 and just fill it up for fun. Pass to the middle. Better job at beating the trap, but already at 14 seconds. Turnover, nowhere to go on the baseline. And after turning it over, Chi Lai Wei was the last man back. You've got to get back. Attacking the closeout and kick, wide open for 3 is back-to-back threes for Ying Chun. Xiao Ying Chun. And again, full court pressure, giving Malaysia all sorts of problems. And yet another turnover. Yong Shin not dealing with the pressure really well. Wee Young Gun's got to come and get the basketball for Malaysia. They're a different team when he has it. Chinese Taipei skip it. They turn down the corner 3. They don't turn it down the second time. It's long, offensive rebound, unopposed. Now the opportunity to shoot the three for Po Chen. Can't get it to drop. Another offensive rebound. Po Chen turns down the wide open mid-range shot. Poor decision on the pass by Ying Chun. Easy two going the other way. Chin gets those. Whistle on the play as Yi Haixiang draws the foul. Young Gun picks up the personal. Baseline penetration, they wrap the pass, and back-to-back turnovers. Easy two for Young Gun. And not surprisingly, Coach Parker calls a timeout. His team just got sloppy in front of his eyes. And he's not going to be a happy coach. If you're going to play the way that Chinese Taipei play, you have to be good on ball movement. You have to make the pass, not just get there, but get there exactly in the right way so the shot becomes an easy take. Back-to-back turnovers for Chinese Taipei. Let's have a listen to Coach.
Gave up 2 baskets. Come on, first quarter's gotta be better than this. This first team gotta be better. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3, together.
Nothing technical, it's just a reminder. As he said, love the fact that this team wants to pass the ball, but just make the right pass. Cross-court pass is always debatable from the outside, from one outside third to the other of the court, unless you're going to go beyond the defense. But the skip has got to be at the right time, and the movement away from the ball has to make that pass as easy as possible. 72-38, 7:20 to go in the third. Ying Chun has it, goes inside with the pass. Strong move by Chen Kuan Chiang. Strong move. Foul line jump shot for Young Gun. Can't get it to drop. Chance to run. And Ying Chung doesn't need a second invitation. Inside out, kicks it. Open three on transition is long. Good effort on the glass, but Ying Chung couldn't control it. Plays his club basketball with the Yulong Club. Two members of the Yulong team on this roster. Five clubs have provided the 12-player roster for Chinese Taipei. High pick and roll, drops it into Lai Wei. Attacks the middle off the glass. Got to use the left hand. Spin to the middle for two is good. Lu Chengyu gets out on the break, spins, another turnover. Coming straight back at them, Chinese Taipei. Extra pass. Corner three is good. Ying Chun again. The highest percentage three-point shot on the floor, that corner three. Just a little closer. Turnover, pocket picked, easy two. They just isolated Wei Young Gun, and Ying Chun did not need a second invitation. Timeout, Malaysia.
题吗？没有问题的。OK。刚才阿瑟讲这个15号拿球的时候，我们这个这样子球如果给，那么这边不是有一个 wing， 这边有一个 wing 吗？15号跟 point guard 吗？那么还有一个 center 在这里，是不是？如果球给了这个人给他 pick 的时候啊，这里 pick， 这里 pick， 这里走，跑一次罢了。你看2个前锋。 这个下去，这个下去 pick， 这个人走上来 ，OK， 球给立伟 ，OK， 我走掉啊，你走到那边，你走是，加油，我玩过了。
So Malaysia trying to stem the flow of points. More to the point, they've got to stem the flow of turnovers. Relentless defense by Chinese Taipei. 81-38. All fumbled, recovered by Li Wei, and turned over. Stay with the matchup. Sun gets it off. The three is good from the 45. And it doesn't matter who you are on this team. Young Ju this time, you will all shoot the three-point shot. Got to get it over the half. Just about beat the 8 count. Just. By Hang. Chin in the backcourt. 4 on the possession. Yang goes up off the glass for 2. That's far too easy. Expect Coach Parker to have something to say about that. Offensive foul. It's a worrying trend for Chinese Taipei. A turnover straight off the back of the easy layup with no help. It's all about habits when you're trying to become a much more effective, competitive team at a higher level. It's about the habits. Young Gun turns it over. Great rotation by Ying Chun. Line up the corner 3 is long. Defensive rebound. And Malaysia have a chance to through Zai Wei. And foul on the play. That'll be the 3rd team foul for Chinese Taipei. They lead this by 44 points with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Zai Wei. Out top, takes the screen to the sideline. Little pick and pop action. The open 3 is turned down. Penetration off the glass is no good. Chance in transition all the way, coast to coast for 2. Ni Haixiang impresses again. Turn down the pick and roll, penetrate and kick to the corner. Spin in the lane. Zai Wei is again. Another turnover. Early post entry, inside out, foul line. Jump shot is no good for Qian, who frustrates. Chinese Taipei go 5 for 5. Ball backs it out, Chai Wei. 2 towed the line. Turnover, yet another turnover. Nice move, great fundamental execution. Long move, didn't put it on the floor, just pivoted through, gets his shoulder square to the glass, so he's tough to block. and finished the play really nicely. Nice entry, look, there you go. Anchors that pivot foot, goes up, left hand off the glass for 2. After the long 2 by Yuan. And Chinese Taipei are rolling again. Chance to make this a 51-point game. Can't do it. Offensive rebound, though. Why make a free throw when you get a chance to make a 3? Wang Jian picks up his first 3 of the game. That'll be a foul on the play. Just late trying to steal it there was Huang Han. It's solid execution. They don't want the foul on that one, but nothing doing. Nowhere to go, just about gets the pass off. Little lean up for 2 is no good. Defensive rebound finds itself. To the hands of Yuan, and long move pass and the foul will send a long move to the free throw line. Oh, that was the 4th, I'm sorry. Yuan gets Chinese Taipei into the half court. Saying 4 out, 1 in set, and the 3s just keep dropping. Another turnover. 3 on 4 on 1 break. They take the tough one. Nice rebound, foul on the play. Chai, we went back up, but 4 on 1, and you end up with what can only be described as a poor shot. Again, that's not going to please Coach Parker. Two from the line for Chai Wei. He's been one of the impressive performers on this Chinese Taipei team. Obviously, everyone's playing well. They're up 98-40. Another turnover. And Malaysia away from the ball now are just struggling. Ian recovers, needs a pass, gets one. Ian on the lift, finds the corner 3, is good. Huang Hien takes Chinese Taipei over the 100, and there's still a minute 30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lead by 61. A little bit of soccer with it. And another turnover for Malaysia. High post entry. Again, the corner 3's turned down. Penetration against the closeout. Foul on the play. That 103-40. And yet another turnover. Chinese Taipei off to the races. And one. Long move with the finish. She'll go to the free throw line. And it's wave after wave of Chinese Taipei fast breaks. Extra point is good. And just about saved. It's a nightmare situation for Malaysia now. You can't wait for the double team to come. They didn't fire up a off-balance 2 for Kang. And Chinese Taipei on the move again. A little bit of intensity defensively. You love the response there by Yi Zhuan. 5 on the possession. The open 3 is long. Offensive rebound. Ball's recovered by Yuan. He takes it out with a new 14. I don't think the ball hit the ring. And therefore shouldn't have had a 14-second reset. Yeah. Complete non-plus by all 3 officials to the "that hit the ring" shouts from the floor. Here's the shot. Let's take a look. Oh, it did hit the ring. That should have been a 14-second reset then. That didn't hit the ring. That's what's confused the officials and me, to be fair. And they're going to have a replay, but it won't take them long. 106-40, we're on a replay. 5.16 to go in the third quarter. Here's the first shot. This is when the clock should have been reset there. 2.1 seconds on the possession. So there's the reset, and then it all gets confusing because the putback doesn't hit the ring. So that's what the referees will see, and that's what the referees, I'm sure, will call. Clearly that's hit the ring. Clearly that didn't, but by then the 14-second reset is done. Yuan's got the basketball, so that means there's about 8 to 10 seconds left on the possession. And the referees, quite rightly, are going to go 8 seconds on the baseline. Never a problem if the technology helps you check, then check. The worst thing there would be referees not considering checking it, especially as they now have the ability to check it. I'm not sure why we've... Oh, I know. We put the time back on the possession clock, whistle on the play, and it'll be 2 free throws as opposed to the made 3. Oh, they've only got 5 seconds to get something away. They've turned it over again. No, they've not. They've recovered it. They're going to throw a prayer up from the halfway line, which is no good. And at the end of the third quarter, Chinese Taipei have just been relentless in their performance. They lead this 108-40. at the end of the third quarter.
打多一点机会给大家有球投啊，好不好？你跟高老准备一下，等下我上你们。
Well, it was just very much a case of deja vu in that third quarter as Chinese Taipei just relentlessly pushed. Just a little lapse early in the quarter. Coach Parker put that one right. And after that timeout, they were just back on track and relentless. Well, the great thing for Malaysia, though, especially towards the end of that quarter, they came out fighting. Never looked like throwing the towel in here. They've just been played off the floor by an incredibly effective and efficient Chinese Taipei. Start of the fourth quarter and a 68-point margin. Penetration against the closeout for the two is good. And Long Mu looked good in that penetration, really did attack. Kick to the corner. Malaysia wide open, the three is away and short from Chen. And Chinese Taipei to the corner. The open three is long. Offensive rebound is pulled in by Hien. Look away pass. Yuan is fouled as he flashed to the basket. Gotta like the way that Chiang Yuan plays. Up tempo, energetic, really infuses, lifts his team. Ball distribution is very, very good from the point guard spot. High post entry. Foul line jump shot is no good. Han can't get it to go. Young Gun moves it on. Chin misses the three. Chance to run, no one gets back. Foul on the play. They're going to call it unsportsmanlike. Great release on the pass. That'll be an extra and possession. Nice pass, in stride. There's no way that Wei Chin is going to do anything apart from foul. Called unsportsmanlike. Just rubbing salt into a very open wound. Box out. Just keeps on the dribble. Step through, nowhere to pass for Lai Wei. And offensive as Lai Wei just rolled through. really sure of the where the call came from. It's been made though. 1-1-3-40. And you're going to get the same call made the other way. Han with the flailing arm, I think is the only way to describe it. 8 minutes to go, 113 to 40. Away, inside, turns it over. 4-on-2 break, just find the open man, and it is the open man who blows the layup though. Poor finish by Han. Oh, sideline three. When you are stroking it like Chinese Taipei are, everything's dropping. Malaysia surviving on the floor. Wide open, three from the corner is long. Chance to run. 4-on-2 break again. Wide open from the three-point line is no good. Offensive rebound is good on the putback. Chan just ran the floor well, gets rewarded for outworking his opponent. Tough two is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in by Yi Yan. And here they come again. 3-on-2 break, open three on the end of the break. They turn it down, step back. Extravagant lean back is no good. And Yuan has it, gets it up, and they get another go. Three from the corner is no good. And another offensive rebound. Foul line jump shot is good for Chan. 6 minutes to go. It's now an 80-point game. Here's Young Gun. Young Gun skips it. And the three from the corner is no good for Shin. Han with the three is good. Yuan Hyun. Young Gun again distributes well. And they turn Young Gun down in the corner. Penetration, turnover, they found it. Young Gun with a three is good. Away Young Gun, who's one of the few Malaysian players who's come out of, oh, the bank's even open. Friday night in Chinese Taipei, they keep the banks open very late. 1-2-6-43, another turnover. This time it's Pen again. Hong Yen. Time to pad your stats. And then another turnover. And we get the first throwdown of the game. Song Han on the runway, throws it down. It's 130 to 43. Young Gun moves it on. Lao Wei with the three is good. Long three, another three, just they keep raining threes. And Charles Parker gives himself an opportunity to smile. Just under 4 to go. Lean back two is no good. Here comes Chinese Taipei again on the run. Wide open for the three is Han. And another one drops. And the three can't drop for Ken Wee. It's like throwing the ball in the ocean for Chinese Taipei at the moment. Three after three after three are dropping. And again, another turnover. This time, final trial for Han. And again, banks it again from the three-point line. Jogs back like he meant it. I'm not sure about that one. In Hung, goes inside, foul on the play. Young Chai was the intended recipient of the feed to the block. They're close to making it. Three from the top is long. Defensive rebound pulled in by Chun, and here they come again. Corner three is short. Offensive rebound. Elbow three is good. Chun with a three. And Huang penetrates, kicks it off. Yi Juan. They throw it up at the end of the shot clock, and they didn't really shoot it either. Chong Sen Kang just launched it. 99-point lead. This to make it a 100-point lead. Why wouldn't you shoot three? That's short. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good. It's a 101-point margin with 1:10 to go. Under a minute to go. The nightmare is almost over for Malaysia. The mid-range two is good. That gets it back to 99. You don't want to be in the record book for all the wrong reasons. Han advances the basketball. Spins to the middle, gets to the foul line, and kicks. Corner three. In and out. Good offensive rebound, out one. Well, you can get threes in many different ways. In the old-fashioned way of the 2+1. As Chum will go to the free throw line. Malaysia will make the substitution for a second there. I thought there was a timeout. Young Gun back in the game. (150-48). Last 30 seconds. Stolen again. Another turnover. Oh, on the throwdown. putting an exclamation mark under a very impressive Chinese Taipei performance. I think Malaysia are going to walk this one off. I hope they're going to walk this one off. Well, they're going to take the full screen, 7 seconds on it. Turn it over. That's why I hope they were going to walk it off. They didn't want the another negative stat. And Chinese Taipei have just taken care of business here. No fans because of their health risks. But they've generated their own atmosphere, and they win this one, 152 to 48. And kick off their Asia Cup qualifiers as well as they could. Malaysia, well, they had the nice start, but in the end, they were bullied, out-physicaled, and at the end of the day, Chinese Taipei just filled it up from the three-point line for an impressive win. Coach Parker, well, he's not going to learn too much that he didn't already know. His team have the ability to shoot the three ball well. He knows where he has strengths, he knows the weaknesses he has, and all he had to do with that game today was to get the win. Players making their way to the locker room. They've done what they had to do, which was come, perform, get the win, and get ready for their second game in a few days' time. It's Coach Parker. Probably going to collect his thoughts a little bit with his staff before he goes into the locker room. Malaysian staff making their way to the locker room as you get a chance to see a succession of three-pointers. Around the ring. From the three-point line, it didn't really matter for Chinese Taipei. Whatever they decided to do, it worked today. Defensively, they pressed. Got a lot out of their press actions, but a Malaysian team turned the ball over far too many times. A little showtime down the end of the game for Chinese Taipei. Couple of throwdowns just to put yet another exclamation mark. So that was just a super performance. And there's the game day one table. Chinese Taipei obviously at the top. China and Japan, the game was cancelled because of the health situation in the region. So they're going to have to make that fixture up at a later date. Go on to game day two, and a much sterner test for Chinese Taipei And we'll be back here then. Game starts at 4 o'clock. Oh, your time. Sorry, yeah. Your time, 4 o'clock. My time, 3. Yep, that's fine. Okay, then. We'll speak to you then. Bye.